All right, so our last segment is going to be, Jimbo, what were you thinking? So we have a few pictures that we're going to put up on this screen, and we're going to ask you what was going through your mind in this moment.
All right.
So our first one was after your national championship at FSU. What was going through your mind at this moment?
I mean, the joy, but how the sacrifices my family had, the time we were away, and also, my boys, how happy you can see my son right there, just being happy as heck in the joy, but also the sacrifices my mom and dad made for me to be able to be on that stage. My mom was to the side over there. You couldn't see her, but it really was. It was just, how am I here? Why am I here? It was surreal. Am I really here? And the sacrifices, like I say, my mom was a teacher and she's still 85. She taught till she was 81 in school. And my dad was a coal miner, and the things he did to get me to that point, it really was. It wasn't joy. It was more like, wow, is this surreal? And the people who sacrificed for me to have that opportunity.
All right. Our next picture is the LSU 7 overtime game with Kellen and his knee down. What was going through your mind?
I was shocked, but at the time, when I saw it, I actually, for some reason, because of the snap I was looking, I saw it, and what was going on, I was trying to get to the official that it was still a good play. I remember going.
I see a little air there.
There was, and it was there before he had the ball, and I saw it, and I was trying to get everything I could do to get to the official to make sure that was good.
So you were just like dead set. You knew it. You knew the call.
I knew it from the get. But it was something. My eyes just happened to be. That's where my eyes were at the present time.
Well, Coach knows what to look at. Our next picture is the Alabama game that we won during that last kick to win it.
I'm glad I didn't see the kick go like this, but I was happy for our players because it was a huge hurdle for us. I think psychologically to go into where we need to go as a team, and we need now. What maybe we didn't finish this year off, but the psychological advantage of really getting over that hump for our players, and very happy because we had struggled there for a couple of weeks, and I was more happy for the players. It really was.
All right, and then our last one was that Gatorade bath after the Orange Bowl that you missed on. It actually got you a little bit.
They did barely, but I told them I could still have one good run in me, and I was not I love those baths. I mean, what they mean, but I hate them. I mean, they chill you from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. If I don't have to get one, I'm not. And that was a fun time.
We had so many people in the TexAgs forum asking what your 40 time would be after that picture.
I used to be able to run a good 40. I don't know anymore.
Do you remember it? What was your time?
I was consistently probably a 4.62 to a 4.6.
I bet you're a 4.4 now.
No. I'll tell you a funny story. When my son was 15 or 16, we were home in West Virginia, and he was in high school with my oldest son, Trey, and I said, you couldn't outrun me, blah, blah. I can run, So we get mad. We line up. I'm up in my mom's house out in West Virginia. We line up get on a flat piece of ground, and we're going to race. And we took off, and I went about 10 yards, and it cracked like a gun, and it went from all the way to the back of my knee all the way. I mean, I went down like somebody shot me. I mean, I collapsed, and he's laying there laughing at me. And the 2 weeks I'm up there visiting my mom. And luckily, an old guy who I played basketball with was a physical therapist. I had to go to physical therapy for 2 straight weeks just to be able to. For 2 days, I couldn't walk.
Just to race your son.
Just to race my son. I had to win. He was talking a bit, and he said, "I saw you go down." I said, "That means I win. I was ahead of you at that 10 yards." We were trying to run a 40.
Well, it's worth it. You made a core memory with your son.